Hello. Happy Friday. It is Friday the 21st already, which is kind of, again, time this year is really, really weird. But hi, I'm Jules. I'm the Dawdling writer. If you are new here, welcome. If you have been here before, hi, welcome back. And so recently I have very much been sort of getting back into tarot cards and trying to really actually learn them, study them, memorize them, try to get more information with the tarot cards in my brain. Am I doing this to dawdle and procrastinate, actually working on my work in progresses? Yeah. Am I having fun? Yes. Am I actually getting some inspiration for once? Yes. So it's not all a loss, right? Right? I think that's fair to say. So this morning I've been reading my Tarot for Writers book, and this morning I did the one card pull. And so you're supposed to sort of describe what's happening and sort of create a scene after just pulling the one card. And I pulled a really good card for us writers. And so this is the 8 of Pentacles. Let me see if it'll focus. There we go. And so it is a card that's supposed to be for craftsmanship, for artistry, for striving for perfection and always improving. And it's also a card that means put your work on display and make money with it. So for all of us, this is a very good card, I think. Plus, it worked out because I was wanting to do a little bit more of character development for one of my characters who happens to be a blacksmith apprentice. So that is the card that I pulled this morning. And so I have been going back in and sort of writing a scene with him. And it was a scene that I had kind of left pretty bare because I wasn't sure what I wanted him to exactly be working on. So this is perfect. It gave me some ideas that he's going to be enchanting some shields with different protection sigils and jewels and things like that. So it was very, very nice, sort of inspirational pull this morning. So I didn't know if we wanted to kind of, I suggested, since Charlie I was in the chat earlier, and Charlie said that they are working on a magipunk space opera novelette. And so I didn't know if we wanted to kind of pull a card before each sprint, so that if you needed inspiration, you could go with a card. So if anybody else is interested in that, do let me know. But in the meantime, let me say hello. So Megan was first. Hello. Devin is here. Howdy. It is now officially a stream. We can continue. Laura is here. Hello. I saw you on in the chat for Kaylin Rivers' chat with an author. And it's the Indieverse episode number 9. And so I didn't know that was a thing. And now I'm going to have to go back and watch all the other previous episodes. So, and Charlie, of course, is here. Netta is here. Hello. Mary C. is here. Hi. Sarah. Hello, hello. Yes, what are we working on today? I am going to be working on the scene with the blacksmith's apprentice and the shenanigans that they get into with his shiny new shield that does a magical thing. So Megan is going to be brainstorming ideas for flash fiction pieces. And Charlie is considering procrastinating. I don't have any advice for you, so on the procrastinating bit, I mean. Lizzie, hello. Just had orange juice, cinnamon Pop-Tarts, and a strawberry protein bar. You are good to go then. Sarah is working on second draft revisions. You have a subplot that needs to be sorted out. Ooh, I love a good subplot. Yes. So close to finishing your novel Story Rise, and you just learned that you hit the 50K mark yesterday. Yay! Congratulations, Lindsay. That's amazing. It's always really impressive and really exciting when you hit those milestones. Still going slow on your WIP. It's been a week and you have only 8,000. It has been a week and you already have 8,000. Thank you. There's no only there. It's already. There are some days where it's just like pulling teeth and I can't get above like a couple hundred words. So 8,000 in a week is very good. We Are the Twin Tails is here. Hello. Squisms is here. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Yes. Okay. So yes for the card pulls. Excellent. Good, good, good. Chloe says hi with all the eyes. This is your last stream before you go on vacation, but you'll be back next Friday. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. Yes, and we will miss you. Probably spend most of the stream listening to music. That is perfectly fine. Sorry to hear that we will miss you. Yeah. It can be, right. Sorry. Brain not in the right gear. It can be really disappointing not to be writing as much as you feel you should. But what is important is that you are writing and you should feel proud. Yes. So, and that's one of the, I started doing tracking ahead of time with the like Milwordy or half Milwordy, which is what I'm doing. Spreadsheet. And yeah, some days I'm like, that's a pretty low number. But other days I'm like, oh, I did a decent amount today. And that's nice. I feel nice. And the fact that I'm writing every day is very nice. So that's sort of how I'm trying to remember to praise myself for actually like doing the work every day. So CB is here. Hello, hello, hello. Keyboard. Yes, keyboard. Yes, Lizzie will miss Devin as well and the crazy time suggestions. Steampunk Tarot. Your husband got it for you as a book release present. Ooh, and he's refusing to give it to you until the 2nd. Yes, because your book drops on the 1st. Is that correct? I believe I have that correct. So yes, that's exciting. Yikes. Yes, exactly. I'm very proud that I've been developing that habit, which is really, really nice. The Quiet Adventure is here. Hello, you finished one part of your fantasy story, but it still needs a lot of editing and is on your Wattpad account. Hey, so we can all go read it. Yay! Haley is here. Bonjour. This is my friend Haley. She's amazing. You're taking blacksmithing class in 2 weeks. Ooh, for brother's birthday. Fun times. That I can definitely see that as something that y'all would do. Yep. CB, you're going to try and do Milwordy this year. Yes, you know you're crazy, so you need to prep 12 stories. Oh, one a month. That way you can focus and shift your ideas and how you're writing. I like that. That's an idea. Lizzie's finally getting back to the fun part of the book. Ooh, always nice. Very good. Decided to track podcast words for Milwordy. No, I think it's every word that you write, whether it's like homework, essays, journaling, edited words, that kind of stuff. So I think pretty much everything you write counts for Milwordy. And so, I mean, you know, the things that you bother to try and count. So like I'm counting my journaling in there, as well as like my research notes and outline things. Brainstorming, if I sit there and do a page of brainstorming, I'm going to count those words, and that kind of thing. So, but I'm definitely going to be trying to get a half Milwordy. So, and then everything after that will be bonus. So Mariana is here. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. You could never do Milwordy. You can barely get 500 words a day now. Well, you can adjust it to whatever that you are interested in doing. So for me, I feel like 500,000 is an attainable goal for a full year. If I'm doing nothing but writing, like as my focus. And so if you feel like 250,000, so 250,000 would be achievable for you. So if I I did the math for 500,000. And so if you were to write every work day, that would be about 2,000 words a day, a work day. And so if you wanted to do a 250,000 word goal for the year, that would put you at about 1,000. So if you had days where you could really sort of stretch to that, that would be it. But that's up to you. Whether or not you want to do it, that's up to you. So you're sitting as a spare at work and you get to watch me. Yay! Haley works for Disney. She is friends with the mouse. Princess Fairy Tale Hall is your home today. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. La Monique is here. Hello. Yay. We are about to get started with our first sprint. Speaking of which, I need a color suggestion for our lovely sand timer this morning. I always start out with my 15-minute timer because I feel like that first bit of time, I just need to get my head into the story and sort of get into writing gear. So the sand timer, for those of you who are new, has a little bit of a blue cast to it. So this bright, happy yellow turns into puke exorcist green or snot color. And this orange turns into brown. So just FYI. So when you see people asking for vomit in the chat, they're asking for the yellow color because it turns into exorcist vomit color. But yes, I need a color suggestion for our first 15-minute timer. And let me go ahead, and while I am waiting for that, I will shuffle one more time and pull a card for inspiration. Alrighty, well, your card, if you need it, let me go back to here. Your card is the King of Pentacles. There we go, sort of. So that will be the card that you, if you need some inspiration to write by, that is a card that you can be inspired by. Alrighty, so Jenna is here and is prepping for Milwordy. Hey, nice. Let's see. Okay, so most of the people who are looking at Milwordy are planning to start September 1st, along with Kate Kavanaugh, Grape Fry, and I Got a Blank Page, and Zara Hoffman, and a lot of others, and Charlie as well. So yes. Let's see. Yeah, so Lizzie, if you feel like you could do 250,000, do it. Definitely. Ellie's been doing some writing on a romance novel. Yay! Based on a friend from Thailand who ended up with 3 weddings over a 2-year period. Nice. Okay, so I see 2 suggestions for purple and a 3rd for purple. So we will go with purple. Excellent. Purple it is. Alrighty, so if you have already been working this morning, remember to save your draft and also make sure you have something to hydrate with. And we are starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! That was the end of the first sprint. How'd you do? Let me get back to the... So I took a bit of notes from my studying of the Eight of Pentacles this morning, and then I started typing up the scene that I had partially written, and so I got a total of 575 words for that sprint, but that's a little bit high for my usual like 15-minute session because I had some notes. So, but I am very pleased. I got, I think, how much of this is actual scene work? So I got 291 of just like actual scene work and creative work. So pretty nice, pretty good, pretty good. I like that. And I finally emptied one of these pens. So it's always kind of a fun feeling for me when I actually make it all the way through a pen. And I know that I'm like actually going through it and not that I'm like leaving it alone for too many years. So I'm finally done with another pen. Yay! I'm using my pen collection. So yes, that's always kind of a fun little feeling. How is everybody else doing? Let's see. Bella is here. Hello. Welcome. Devesha is here. Hello. Great fry. I'm also going to be doing the half Milwordy challenge this year. So it's going to be fun trying to get all of that word count. And I managed yesterday, I can't remember if I already told y'all or not, but I managed after all of my work yesterday, I got 4,444 words as a total for yesterday. I was very surprised, but a lot of that was definitely like research notes. So why do 11-minute videos have so many ads? I do not know. I really don't have the answer for you. Abigail is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Better days are here. Hello. Welcome. Let's see, CB says your computer sometimes does weird things and there's a way to fix it, but you're an Apple user. Yeah, Apple and PC is kind of different. So the operating system and whatnot. So it's a PC, $300 model. So there's some obvious glitches, but other than that, it works well enough for you to write on. Yeah. I would say check it and see if your antivirus is up to date. Yeah. Yeah. The capillaries on his exposed skin hadn't burst from the boiling blood within them, and his eyes hadn't frozen in the vacuum of space. Why? That's a very good question. Very good question, Charlie. And nice job on the 206 words. Yay. You decided what you're going to write each month. You have plans. Ooh. Yay. Let me put a little 5-minute timer. That way I know I'm not going to go overly chatty and we can get back to work. There we go. Okay. Sarah got coffee. Excellent. Which, of course, according to our little AuthorTube cheat sheet, is worth 200 words. And now you're working on an Instagram post. Yay for marketing. Squism's got 548 words. Ooh, and some black tea. Very nice. Very nice. Mariana got 140 words, and it was harsh. Sometimes there are those days. Yeah. Very much so. Netta got 423. Nice. Very nice. Abigail hopped in late, but got some social media comments replied to. Woohoo! Yay! Alicia is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Bella edited about 5 paragraphs. That's a lot for 10 minutes. That's very nice. You've already done loads of edits on this particular chapter, and now you're only going through with a fine-tuned comb, so it is going quickly. Yay! That's awesome. I love that. 19 words of editing, and got distracted by an 11-minute One Direction video like I have the past 2 days because you needed good music and thought about how you could use better edits. Same. Yeah. Hellos all around. Got majorly distracted, but you got 200-ish words. That sounds like you weren't too distracted for too long. I like it. I like the numbers. 74 words that you edited in. Very nice. Alley Cat. Very nice. Start practicing counting your words even if you edited them. Yes. And I kind of wish, like, I don't edit as well on the computer. I know this about myself. And so when I have my binder, which is over on my little green table right over there, of Project Gray, like, I have no idea how to count the like edits that I'm doing on paper. So I don't know if I'm going to have to like count the words that I write to myself. But then if I'm just writing like R-O for run on, like, do I count that as one word? Do I not count it? I don't understand. Like, so yeah. Yes, there are so many ads because people like the money. Yes, for sure. Gonna have some dinner and be back in a bit. Excellent. Sustenance is always a good thing. Jenna is doing writing-related housekeeping, a master list of hopeful projects for Milwordy. So you've got the master list completed, and you added Save the Cat Beats as hashtags to the file of current work in progress. Ooh, very nice. Check your firewall settings as well as your antivirus. Yeah. Came up with a few ideas, but nothing really gripping yet. Ooh, I guess maybe I should pull another card for the second sprint. Definitely. Netta, I turn back and I find my hand hovering just above the door handle. I mentally kick myself and force it onto the cold black metal, but I don't get the chance to turn the handle or even begin to. Dun, dun, dun. You'll run protection in a few minutes, yes. Because it does, if you're running the scans and the protections and all that, it does take some CPU powder? Yes, make sure you back up your work before you do that, just in case. Exactly. Lindsay, 287 words and started the pre-epilogue chapter. Ooh, so exciting. It's interesting because you're purposefully keeping something very important about the main character. Her near-death accident made her mute. A secret until the epilogue. Ooh, exciting. You're counting the total number of words edited because you add, subtract, multiply, and divide the words as you revise. Yeah, and that would definitely be much easier to do if I was editing on the computer. But I'm not, because I'm a weirdo. But I think once I get past the initial like read through, like notations on hand, once I get to the revision status, that'll be good, because the draft itself is nearly 100. It was like just, I think 400 or 600 shy of 100,000. So, and I know I have to add a whole bunch of things. So yeah, that'll be fun. So that's a very good chunk of text that I am going to have to be editing and revising during Milwordy. So it's going to be fun. Starting on draft 3, which is leaning more towards completely rewriting rather than editing. Chapter 1 is half rewritten already. Excellent. Okay, there is our 5-minute timer call. So, got hard copies. I'm trying to save paper and ink. Yes. All right. So, shuffle again. And I am going to need some time and color suggestions for the second sprint. Do y'all want to do 20, 25, 27, 22, 22, something random? But just know that Devin is likely to suggest something insane. And we might get a suggestion to be here for like 72 hours from Devin. So Charlie says 25 in black. Okay, apparently I did not shuffle very well because all I'm getting is pentacles at the moment. Very strange. Shuffle some more. Shuffle some more. Okay, so I saw 3 for 25 in a row. And 2 for black, 1 for blue. There's more of a pinkish than a red. And okay, so I've seen a third one for black. So we will go with 25 and black. All right, and ooh, fun times. There's a little dragon in this one. So we have the 7 of Cups. Let's focus. There we go. For our steampunk pull for the second writing sprint. So we have the 7 of Cups, and there's a little bitty dragon, which always makes me fun. So that is our fun little card for the second sprint, in case you need some inspiration. And I'm holding this up to give you a chance to look while I am figuring out what my screen is doing. All right. So we need 25 minutes in black, and make sure that we can see the numbers. All righty. So once again, if you have been working digitally, make sure that you save your document and make sure that you have something to hydrate with, whatever it is, your beverage of choice. I am not judging. I am currently having water. I've already had coffee. I'm good for the day. All righty. So we're getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. That was the end of the second sprint. How'd you do? I got to do some math is what I've got to do. Plus. Okay. Is that right? Okay, so I got 721 words for that sprint for the creative scene. So yeah, so that puts me at 1,224 for the stream between my notes and the creative scene, which is nice. But that's just kind of like the notes are part of what I did this morning before the stream. So, ooh, sunshine. The cloud cover is disappearing. Oh no. All righty. So how did we do? I feel like that sprint went really well for me. And I hope it went well for you. You love swimming and you change your mind, Miss East Coast issues all the way. You're now on page 4 out of 41 for part 1 in the editing process. Yeah. But hey, you are, I think that's 1/10 of the way done. So you just continue doing little chunks. Is that 1/10 or is that 1%? I don't know. Math. Math is not my strong point, y'all. Y'all should know this. You spent the sprint filing. Filing what? Filing papers? Filing your nails? Filing taxes? Filing a brand new weapon? I don't know. Let's see. Netta got 536 words. Nice. Very nice. Squisms got 456 words and a cucumber infused water. Ooh, fancy water. You set up your spreadsheet to count for you. Yes. Yes. And that's one of the reasons why I did the Google form with the formulas, which if y'all have not checked it out, I do have a Google form, or not a Google form, a Google Sheets link in the description, or it's a short URL for a Google document, Google Sheet, Excel sheet, but like Google version, whatever. It will create a copy for you of the tracker that I'm going to be using, and so it does have calculation stuff in there for you. So feel free to use it. This is, let me share the screen and sort of show what it looks like to you. Show you what it looks like. Apparently, I might need a second cup of coffee today, is what that is telling me. So eventually it will show up, but yes. So Bella did all right, considering you had 9 minutes and you edited 2 paragraphs. Very nice. Very nice. Moving along. Charlie got 324 words. Nice. Alicia got half of chapter 2 outline completed. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Quiet Adventure by part 1. Do you mean part 1 of your actual novel or stage 1 in revisions? Good question. Yes, cucumber infused water. You could put some lemon in there as well. Part 1 of the actual novel, 3 parts. Gotcha. Dozed off, took a nap, a power nap. Yay. And you're off to grab some lunch. Excellent naps and food. Did everything but right in your work in progress. You'll save everything for tonight. Yep, that works. You've rewritten an entire scene. Not sure how many words were added or deleted, but it's less of a complicated mess now, so that's good. Yes. Cut up some cucumber. I almost said computer slices. That would be an interesting thing. Maybe maybe an Android would do that. Like in a cyber steampunk, like their breakfast would be computer slices. I don't know. 319 edited words for Alley Cat. Very nice. Nikki is going to head to the fridge and see if you have cucumbers. Yes. Although, Alicia, your peach oolong tea also sounded very good. Megan ate salmon and smoked salmon on crackers and tried to come up with some short story ideas. Yeah, basically did 3 seconds of math and chatted the whole time. Yes. Yes. Fun times. Yep, cucumber water from the spa. Different places times POVs. Yay. Homeschool in a nutshell. Yeah. Homeschooled in normal times or just now with quarantine? Good question. It's focused on the main character point of views, but there are flashbacks to help explain the story. Ooh, still have some planning to do. Excellent. Okay, let me show you all this real quick. If you haven't seen it already, this is my personal version of my Milwordy tracker. So I have the front sheet, or the front sheet has the breakdown of, let me zoom in a bit because, the front has the breakdown of how many words you would need to get for the Milwordy challenge versus the half Milwordy. And then if you wanted to do the calculations for the quarter Milwordy, you could. And then the regular empty sheets look like this. So they have the day of the week and the date. You can pull down the category to be whatever types of writing that you are writing in and the stage that it's in. You put your word counts in, and then it will total it up over here for you for the daily total. But then I also have some column totals, which I forgot to edit that one, to give me an idea of how much I am writing in each category. Because I thought I was going to do like whatever I worked in first, then second for the day, but then I wound up wanting to know how much I was writing for each type of writing that I'm doing. So I have my column totals, and then I have my monthly total. And then I've also gone back in, this is just for me, and I'm looking at the days where I did like the full Milwordy word count for the workday is in blue versus the like the full Milwordy just daily count if I was not doing the work day, and then for the half Milwordy, which days I've officially done it. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It's kind of a mess because I'm changing it, but the Google Sheet will essentially just give you the year's worth of just the blank ones starting in September. So if you want that, it is there in the description for you, but no pressure. All righty. So had a couple of comments pop in. I just checked and you don't have any cucumbers, but next time you go to the grocery store, that will be on there. Yes. Squism says, it'll change your life. You've been homeschooled since 2017. Your parents say it's because I don't know how to treat people, but I think it's the other way around. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that. There, see, you're back. You had some arrangements to do. You had to pick up your textbooks from the bookstore, then walk a whole mountain to get back to your dorms. Yep, I've been there, done that. My first year at university, I wound up in the dorm that was on the very highest hill. And I wound up being on the 8th floor of the dorm because it was a high-rise dorm. And so every day when I came back from classes, I would have to climb the little hill to get to my dorm building. And then if the elevators were super busy, which a lot of times they were, I would occasionally take the stairs up 8 flights. Yeah. Should have been homeschooled, but it was not an option. Yeah. You kept your spreadsheet really simple. Yeah, whatever works for you. I modeled mine off of Kate Kavanaugh's just because I wanted to see how it worked. and I'm continually rearranging it for what I think will work for me. So yeah, Milwordy is a massive nope. Your reaction to Milwordy is the vine with the kid in the wheeled bin. Yeah, there's that too. And that's why I'm going to be trying the half Milwordy, but that's because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of drafting. So yeah, you wish you were homeschooled because you have anxiety, but your parents want you to stay in actual school instead of online. But at least you get to do it online half of this year. It's probably going to be more than half. Just saying. Hellos all around. Hellos. Yes, homeschool does help with mental health for sure. You are bitter, so you're quick to hate people and you do dumb things that you regret. Being homeschooled, you feel like you can control it better. Then it's a good option. So yeah, but there's a lot of things that are going to be insane this year due to quarantine and the corona and all of that. So yeah. All right, so we need a new time and color for the next sprint. So I need suggestions for our lovely sprint timer. For the length, do we want to go for another 25? What color do we want? Do we want the one of the blues, the light blue or dark blue, the dark green, the pink, the exorcist color? What color do we want and how long do we want it to be? And I will go ahead and pull another card for inspiration should you need it. We have the Two of Cups. So we have this very nice alchemical reaction going on. I wish you would focus, please. Maybe if I took the banner off, it'd be easier to say. See? So there is, let me see if I get the colors. Yeah, there are the colors. A little bit better, although it's kind of a wonky one. Let's see. Laura says blue. So I'm seeing several blues. So 30-minute blue, 28-minute, 22-12, 28 is seconded, 30 is seconded, and 30 is thirded. I think, yes. Okay, so we are going to be doing a 30-minute blue timer. And let me share it. Share. Don't forget to save your document. Let's do the lighter one. And we're going to clear 30 minutes. Blue. Okay. And if you feel the need to get up and stretch or get some extra hydration, walk around, whatever it is that you need to do, feel free to do so. I will probably also get up during this sprint. But make sure that you save your document, make sure you're hydrating, stretching if you need to, and we are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, how did we do? Got about 521 for that. Most of it was notes, however, because I had to go and look up some of the associations and things for the cards that we've pulled for each sprint. And then I was trying to figure out with the Seven of Cups what the associations for each item in the cups were. And because they apparently relate to 7 of the major arcana and also the 7 planets that are visible from Earth. So I wanted to look up some of those associations and stuffs. So I got 521 words. Yes. So let me do my calculation real quick. And 7, 6. So that's 1,767 words during the stream. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So how did y'all do? Let's see. Your library finally opened today. Yay! Ours have been open for curbside service only and only during specific hours. So not all the time. Public libraries, yes, Overdrive and Libby are services that you can use with your phone or your tablet or your mobile device. Yes, you can check out ebooks. I think you probably would first want to check with your library to see which one they're using, if they're not using both or if they're like only using one of them. But yeah. Well, with the interesting thing about like Libby and Overdrive, I think is my understanding of it, because I have not used it very frequently, is that after your like 2-week checkout window, if you don't renew it, the file either like sort of stops opening or somehow becomes like just the file is like all scrambled up so you can't read it. So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Your local library may not be reopening after ever. Oh no, because the council is cash strapped. No. No, support the library. The library needs to open. Well, it's not even a social life. The library does a lot more things than just check out books, because a lot of times the library provides internet services and help with reading programs and adult literacy and applying for jobs and resumes, and the libraries are very needed. So yeah, check to make sure your library has Overdrive. And then you can get the Libby app. Yeah. Fun times. You can also filter when searching to make sure everything you get can be read with the Kindle. Yeah. Did a bit of editing your short story, got lunch, and you were listening to a gaming stream. Is so funny. Okay, who's the gaming stream then? Because I'm always up for watching some entertaining gaming. Yes, that was a timer that is on online-stopwatch.com. One of their sensory timers, and author Abigail Ford found the website and started using them, and we liked that end of timer sound much better than the Google annoying beep. So yes, and hello if I did not say hello earlier. Now on to page 6. Excellent. Lizzie forgot about your work in progress. Well, hopefully you were doing something else instead, something that made you feel better. One disclaimer is there's often a lot of wait times on books. You can also filter just to the available books. Ooh, interesting. Video watching sprint day. Sometimes you got to, if you want to catch up on everything that you add to your watch list. Yeah. 65 words and finished chapter 2 outline. Hey, nice. Edited a page for Mary. Also nice. Yay. Ooh, and Alicia got matcha. I love matcha. Matcha is so good. Although I usually have it in like matcha latte because I can do matcha by itself as like making green tea with matcha. And I find that tastes much better than like the green tea bags a lot of times, but you know. Squisms, 407 words and an inspiration from your sweet orange aromatherapy dough. Ooh. Aromatherapy dough? Is it like Play-Doh that you put essential oils and aromatherapy into? I'm confused. Ooh, yay. Yay. 30-minute sprints are definitely a good time for you, Charlie. Got 689 words written that time. Nice job. That's amazing. And Jenna got about 400 words. Nice. Sarah did some editing and spent most of the sprint talking to one of your beta readers. Yay for beta readers. Natalie is creating writing prompts spreadsheet to go off of during your free writing with possible guidance sessions during Milwordy. Nice. One of the things I'm doing right now is there's the monthly challenge, writing challenges on Instagram. And so I don't generally post them to Instagram. I generally just like put them on my blog when I'm paying attention to my blog. So I'll put like a week's worth of those up at once. And so the one I'm doing right now is the hashtag August 2020 writing challenge. And they've got some fun ones. So I suggest searching for some Instagram writing challenges, usually of the monthly variety. Sprint felt really long for some reason. Well, we don't normally do 30 minutes here. We normally do like somewhere between 20 and 27-ish. So yeah, it was a bit long for our usual. Lindsay worked in a library. Everything has to go through the friends or the council of the library. Yeah. Sometimes it is difficult and they give most of the money, but they give most of the money the library gets or can use. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, libraries are generally underfunded, always. So yours does curbside pickup and you think they let people go inside, but you don't think many people can. You need an appointment to go in each time, though. Might have to try to figure out how to check out online. Yeah. Luckily, we have like a statewide library system that we can like order books from different libraries. I think most states have something like that. So if it's not at your local branch, they might be able to ship it over from a different branch. So yeah, so I'm probably going to have to, and it was weird because I tried to renew my library card because I knew that it was like close to expired. And so I called and asked because I had the new address. I was like, what do I do? Like, how do I apply for this? So they told me the directions. So I followed them and then I get an email and it's like, oh, you'll have an account in good standing with this previous county. Make sure you contact them. I'm like, no, I moved. That's why I'm applying to you. So I'm going to have to follow up with that email. But yeah, really want to go to the library, but there's no way because your county has at least 16,000 cases. Yeah. I also thought about going to one of the local bookstores or because we have a indie bookstore and we have also the Barnes & Noble. But I just don't feel like I can chance it. Okay, so the gamer that you are watching is called Blitzwinger. He got mad with a map he was playing and got up and said, I'm not raging, I'm just going to go get some water. And he left the room and you could still hear him rage. Yeah. If you're going in between you're going sort of back and forth if you should either self-pub or traditionally pub your first book. I think I would take a look at the genre that you're writing and take a look at what is usually traditional friendly, which versus what does really well independently. And also, I think it depends on agents and like which publishing houses are accepting queries and that kind of thing. So if you find something that is actively looking for a story that is in your genre, you could go the traditional route, I think. It just depends on what you want to do. So I'm going hybrid, I know, but that's because I want to work with a whole bunch of different options and a whole bunch of different genres. So plus I'm indecisive and, I want all the options. Ooh, chocolate cupcakes. Lori, are you gonna send those my way too? He came back. Yeah. You finished chapter 17. Yay! It's taken 4 days to edit this chapter, so you are relieved. Yes. That's how I felt with my Franken chapter that was so long. It's a little too bitter for you on its own, the matcha, so you usually add a packet of equal. Yeah. Made covers for your project sheets and printed 12 calendar sheets for at a glance schedules. No way am I going to do what you usually do and do it week to week. Is this for Milwordy? Yeah, I've been doing usually month to month, sort of like I do a month calendar in my bullet journal. And then I do my weeklies all the same way. So I make up the full 4 or 5 weeks at once. I just don't add anything to it till the week of. So your mother FaceTimed. Yay. Yes, Play-Doh with essential oils. You bought yours, but it's very easy to DIY. Yeah. Interesting. Fun to know. It's a great feeling. Some chapters are very stubborn. Absolutely. Orange cloves and cinnamon sticks are on their way too. Ooh, boil on the stove, make your whole apartment smell great. Yes. Snurtle writes, hello, you are at the tail end of our stream. So, yes. But that is okay. It is on brand for my channel. So, yes. Hellos all around. Yes, what are you working on today? In the UK, the local councils run the libraries, and it sucks. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. It's because you changed up some. Okay, we're talking about the stubborn chapter. It's because I changed up the whole latter half of the chapter, so you were rewriting and then editing. Gotcha. Snurtle is working on a murder mystery. Ooh, it's a newer project, and you're very new to mystery, so it's been an adventure. Yes. So I had a shiny new idea about a murder mystery as well. And I have never written a murder mystery either. So I think you and I are on the same page as that. I just happen to not be working on it for right now, but maybe in September. Yes, it seems hard. Yeah. So Charlie has some advice for the quiet adventure. It also depends on how much control you want to have over your work and your career. Yes, because traditional publishing usually does not let you have as much control as many authors would like. Ask yourself how much control you are willing to give up. Yeah. Pretty sure your library has overdrive. Yes, double check. Please do. They say they can't afford to keep all of the libraries open. There are 39 of them. Maybe they should cut down to 4 per sector of the city, 4 in each of the each of the cardinal directions. I don't like that plan. I do like how much control you have in self-publishing. Yeah. Ooh, Snurl is 10K in. Ooh, exciting. Exciting. Oops, I double-clicked. Traditional publishing may choose your cover, title, and even sometimes dictate the content depending on the genre. Yes, they may tell you to add or subtract certain scenes. Overdrive is a great resource, resource. Some libraries also have something called Hoopla, which is mostly music, comics, audiobooks, and some newer ebooks with no weight. Also, RB Digital for magazines. Ooh, interesting. That's a lot. Yes, okay, yeah. Normally do a month, week by week. Yes, gotcha. Chocolate is always a good option. Yes. Speaking of chocolate, you had a peanut butter sandwich with Nutella. Yeah, that sounds good. Your experience, so Charlie's experience with traditional publishing, you still had to do your own promotion and bookings, and you felt like you were doing the legwork and giving them a cut for having their name on the book. Yeah. Your mileage may vary. Some restrictions and limitations apply. Ask your muse before you take any of Charlie's advice. Yes, and want to make sure that your story stays as you want it to be. Like, you don't want anything about the story to change. Yeah. As someone who is trying to do traditional publishing, I can say if you research agents, make sure they are good and have good clients, and then you have more control than you might expect. Also true. Thinking about going hybrid, mostly self-publishing because of control. Yeah. And I think there are just certain genres that are more traditional publishing friendly. And there are certain genres that are more self-publishing friendly. Yes. So, and that does, I think, Liselle mentioned this in one of her debut diaries when she was talking about the title. And she initially had the title just as her main character's name, and something like so-and-so's journey or so-and-so's magic or something or other. Or it may have just been the character's name. And her agent and publisher came back to her and said, nothing about this title says anything about what's inside. There's nothing about magic. There's nothing about the blood. There's nothing that the title would grab a certain type of viewer and pull them towards the book. And she's like, true. And so they suggested another couple of titles to her, and they gave her like, do you like any of these? Should we keep brainstorming? So they had brainstorming sessions, and they came up with options for her. And she, from my understanding, was able to have input as to which one of the options they chose. And that's how she got Blood Like Magic as the title. So yeah. And I think I remember her saying something, her or somebody else saying something about like when they got the cover, they, would ask for the author's input. And so one author was like, I hate the font, absolutely change the font. And so they went back and changed that. So you do have some input for certain publishers, I think. First 10 books or so you'll write will be self-pub, and you can come up with ideas for traditional pub. Yeah, once you have sort of established yourself and practice writing and know a little bit more about the game, possibly, yeah. At the end of the day, you have power because you are the writer. You should only be at a complete loss of control if you get a bad agent, editor, or publisher. Yes. Don't have any bread right now, but a peanut butter Nutella sandwich sounds great. Do you have a tortilla? Because you could always do a tortilla. Highly recommend watching Alexa Dunn's video. She's a traditionally published author with lots of insight about the industry. Yes. Yes, always check out Writer Beware before working with an agent or publisher. Oh, is that a site where you can leave reviews? I like that. Traditional publishing sounds better because your books might get into a bookstore rather than just direct publishing website. Yes, so there are aggregator websites, places like Smashword and I think like BookBub and some things like that, that essentially they will give you a vanity ISBN number, which you would normally have to pay for, and they will put your books into like Barnes & Noble as an option. But in order for them to do that, they list themselves as the publisher rather than you as the publisher. So there's some trade-offs that you have to kind of figure out for where you want your books to be distributed and what you're willing to give up, i.e. like the name of the publisher for that kind of stuff. So yeah, you should definitely look into the whole, like what is required for self-publishing versus what traditional publishing lets you do. They also do a lot of the behind the scenes marketing, submitting to schools, libraries, etc. Before entering you for book boxes. Yeah. I think any author would want to have a good agent and publisher. Yeah. But sometimes you don't know until you're too far in, and that's the problem. You know your title would change with traditional publishing. You're fine with it because right now the title is the same as a classic book you didn't know existed until after writing the manuscript. Yeah. You used a tortilla before and it tastes pretty good. Or a crepe. Yes. Make a pancake. I like that idea too. Nutella crepes are delicious. You like to add raspberries or strawberries? Oh man, y'all are making me hungry. Okay. Alrighty. So this is the sort of like time that I usually knock off. Please do not forget that you need to save your document. And you also need to hydrate. And you also need to go visit some other AuthorTubers today and attend their sprints and give them some love. And Charlie's channel, which is linked in the description, has Fan Fiction Friday tonight, which is at, what time is it? 5 Eastern? I think it's 5 Eastern, if I'm doing my brain right. But they are hosting the Fan Fiction Friday, and so you can go and write your fan fiction, write your work in progress, whatever you want, but write something that you enjoy writing. That's the whole purpose of the stream, is to get that feeling of enjoyment back. Refill your creative well with something that makes you smile. And so I will be there for a bit, and then I will be taking a young tarot and astrology class tonight. So I'll be doing that. And then I will be back with a stream on Sunday at 2 p.m. However, it is not going to be my normal sprint stream. I'm going to be talking with a friend of mine who has a business surrounding tarology. And so we're going to be talking about tarot, astrology, how we can use that to make our writing better, which is kind of why I've been on my tarot kick again, is because I'm excited and I'm obsessed and I want to learn more. So yes, so Sunday will be a chatty stream, and then I will be back with my normal sprinting streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday of next week. And next Friday, we also have a guest, which is going to be Abigail. And then on Sunday the 30th, I will be taking part in the 10K challenge. I think I'm going to die. So yes, so that is sort of like what is coming up in a nutshell. But yes, so 5 p.m. Eastern, yes, fan fiction is not required. We are doing sprints. You are wearing costume. Hey, very nice. Yes, you do want to Google and just like your tentative title and book, and that will hopefully find something if there is some there. You may not need to change the title. Titles are not copyrighted. Yes, you can have the same title as somebody else. You may just need to tweak it a little and to make it unique. Titles are reused all of the time, though. Yes, for sure. For sure. All righty. Well, thank you very much for joining me today, and I will see y'all later. Bye.